Hey guys, so in this video, I'm going to be giving you guys tips on how you can get more caps in Fallout 76. If you don't know, caps is basically the currency in this game, which is used to buy stuff from either vendors or other players. But sometimes they can be hard to find or hard to get a lot of them in a short period of time, so I'm just going to give you some tips that I use to build up my caps. And don't forget, if this video was helpful, hit that thumbs up and subscribe for more Fallout videos. Now, the first thing you can do for caps is either missions or quests. Now, they have quests all over the map in basically every single town. When you're in a town, you'll see a diamond shape like this, and this is basically a quest. You can click on it and you can make it active, so that way it'll pop up on the top right of your screen. But when you do questing, you can get, depending on how difficult and long the quest is, you can get what the hell is that? Okay then. Another thing you can do is actually put a vending machine in your base. Now, it doesn't need to be powered by a generator, and you want to make it easily accessible for people when they come in your base and they want to find it. So as you can see, I made like a little store looking base. So when they come on in, they just go straight here, and I have this guy pointing right to the vending machine. When you do that, you want to basically fill it up to the max, and you want to put a little bit of everything. So I like to put some weapons. As you can see, some weapons I have for sale. I have some armor, I have some apparel, stuff that you think people would want to buy, or something that's really hard to find but that a lot of people need. So for the aid section, I put a lot of different aids, basically because I don't use none of this stuff. So for people that do, always put stim packs. Stim packs seem to be very popular, especially people that just want to buy them in bulk. And then put plans in there as well. Plans are very popular, especially for newer players. They like to come in here and buy some plans and price them at a fair price. You don't want to make them too expensive. For example, this plan right here, the value is 250 caps, but I'm only selling it for 55 caps. So that is a good deal. If I were to put it at the 250 caps that it's valued at, then there's no point of people buying from me when they can get the same thing at a vendor for the same price. So make yourself some good deals. Another thing when it comes to your vending machine is make sure your base is in a good location with a lot of foot traffic. So for example, I'm built near the Overseer's camp. This is where basically a lot of beginners players go to start their missions or questing. As you can see, there's two players right here, there's someone else's base here, and there's someone else's base right here. There's 3 bases in total in this one area, so a lot of players are probably going to travel in this area to view all of our bases to see what we have. And sometimes if I log online and this area is occupied and it won't let me put my base down, then I have a secondary base, which is also kind of relatively close to a lot of foot traffic, and to the lumber mill, which is also another popular area. And this is where my secondary store is in case my first one is taken. Once you put the vendor down, you want to make sure your public map icon says on, and you have that V symbol underneath your base. I like to change the icon to an M just because it looks more appealing on the map rather than the old tent look. Now, if you're more in the beginner stages and you don't really have everything set up yet, but you still want to get a lot of caps, there is a way that's a little bit more time consuming, but you can get a decent amount of caps from it. And that is collecting as much junk as you can and selling it to a NPC vendor. So the nearest vendor to me is by the church over here in the Flatwoods area. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to run down there. I'm going to loot up as much as I can, and we're going to sell all of that junk to the vendor there and see how much caps we can get. Like I said, you want to make sure you grab every little item, whether it's barbells. I'm grabbing all of this stuff because everything can pretty much be sold in this game. So grab everything off the shelves and from the lockers. Also, a quick little tip, if you guys find any full bottles of Nuka-Cola, once you drink it, you will get the cap for that bottle. So if we drink this bottle, you can see we got 1 cap from that bottle. Okay, so I was able to loot some junk. I didn't get that much stuff, basically because I didn't want to take forever for this video. But we're at this church right here. This is the Flatwoods, located basically in this area of the map. Inside the white church, there is a vendor here where you can actually sell your stuff to or buy from. Now, when you sell them the junk, don't scrap it. You want to sell it to them as is. So when we go up to trade, the first thing I like to do is just go over to the weapons section, and any extra weapons I have, I'm just going to sell it to them. So we're going to sell them that. Definitely keeping that. I'm not selling that. See, I sell them all my grenades. I'm not really a grenade person. We have an extra shotgun, more grenades. That. Okay, machete. So all those extra guns that you get, do not scrap them if you don't have to. Just sell them to the vendor. Then we have some apparel here. We'll just sell them those. The first aid section is pretty good too to mass sell. I just keep stuff that I normally use and get rid of everything else. So as you can see, all those caps add up. You may think like you're not getting that much, but when you're selling a lot of stuff, all of it adds up. Now we're in the junk section. So this is the stuff that we collected, but we did not scrap. So when you have all your junk here, you just go down the line and just sell them all. So we're just going to sell them. Just going to spam it right here. That's why I said it's better if you load up as much as you can, so that way you can really get a lot of coins back, or caps back, I mean. So look, we're almost done. I would say we got a good, like, I wasn't keeping track, maybe like a good 100 or something. I think I accidentally just bought the barbell back and then resold it. God damn it. And last but not least, you can also find some caps while you're looting just ordinary stuff, whether it's a locker, a toolbox, a desk. You can find some caps in there, generally a low amount from like 1 cap to maybe 5 or more. I think there's some perks that help you find more caps when you're looting, but you can get them from just looting regularly, but it's not as common. And guys, that's pretty much it. That's how you can get caps fairly quickly. If you have any questions in the comments, you can ask them down below. If I forgot to mention any other techniques to get caps, you can also drop them in the comments below and help each other out. Let me know in the comments what type of video you want to see next, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe for more.